Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, in case you are new. Today is Monday, and for dinner tonight we are having this salmon that I got at Costco. It's the salmon Milano with basil pesto butter. I already cooked it. It's super easy. You just put it in the oven, and this is what it looks like. I'm gonna have a salad and some broccoli. I already have it plated, so let me show you what I have on my plate. So here's my plate with salmon, broccoli, and then I also have a salad. This is spring mix with a little bit of garden salad on top and half of an avocado. And then Vanessa is actually having some leftover shrimp from yesterday. She didn't want any salmon, so she's gonna have a little bit of shrimp with rice, and that's it. That is our dinner for Monday night. So today is Tuesday, and for dinner tonight we are having Filipino spaghetti. This is the sauce that I'm gonna use. It's already pre-made, sweet Filipino spaghetti sauce. But I forgot to buy ground beef. It's funny because every time I make spaghetti, I usually forget to buy ground beef. But we do have meatballs, so it's gonna be a little bit weird. I'm gonna use the meatballs with the Filipino spaghetti sauce. And for myself, I'm just having the meatballs, and I'm going to be making my own sauce. I just have some tomato sauce here, and I'm gonna season it with just some Italian seasoning, and I'll put some mozzarella cheese on top, and then that'll be my dinner. Everyone else will have this sauce with spaghetti noodles. The kids are starting out with salad, just a small garden salad with croutons and Thousand Island dressing. Here's the spaghetti with meatballs, but with Filipino sauce, kind of weird. And then here's my dinner. I have 6 meatballs, mozzarella cheese, broccoli, and then I put some red pepper flakes on top of the cheese there. I kind of put too much, but that's okay. So that is our dinner for Tuesday night. Today is Wednesday, and for dinner tonight we are having lemon pepper wings. I think we had these last week, either last week or the week before. I don't really remember. But basically I just have chicken wings here that I've seasoned with just a little bit of salt and pepper. I didn't put any flour coating, just salt and pepper. And I'm cooking it in the air fryer right now. And when they get out, I will toss them in some melted butter with lemon pepper seasoning. It's very easy to make and very good. Here's the lemon pepper wings. I sprinkled on a little bit of extra lemon pepper after I tossed it in the butter and lemon pepper. And then we also have some veggies here. And here's Vanessa's plate. She's gonna have it with rice. Well, everyone's gonna have their chicken with rice. I'm just gonna have my chicken with veggies. Today is Thursday, and for dinner tonight I am making Spam fried rice. So I have my Spam here that I cut up into cubes. I have some green onions that I cut up. I'm gonna scramble up a couple of eggs, and then I also need to grab the frozen veggies out of the freezer. And I'm not gonna eat this. I'm actually going to have a lettuce wrapped cheeseburger. So I have my patty right here that I've just seasoned with some Himalayan pink salt and some black pepper. So I'm starting with the Spam. I'm gonna fry this until it's nice and crispy and golden brown. So while the Spam is still frying, I'm gonna get started on my burger. So I'm heating up my pan. Here's my patty. I'm going to cook it in some avocado oil. So I have my burger going. Spam is almost done. So next I'm going to cook the egg. You can either cook it in a separate pan or you can just cook it right in here. I'm just gonna cook it right in here. And then add the rice. I'm going to season with some soy sauce. And then I'm going to add the veggies. This is the one that I like to use. It has carrots, green beans, peas, and corn. And then the last step is to add the green onions. And then just give it a good mix. I already turned the heat off actually. And that's it. You can also add a little bit of salt if you want. Just season it to taste. And then here is my cheeseburger. I totally forgot to put the cheese on top of the meat while it was still cooking, so it hasn't melted yet. And then on top, I just put some avocado oil mayo and some sugar-free ketchup. And then I'll just hold it like that. I'll just pull this over. And then here's the fried rice. Super yummy. If you guys like Spam, you should definitely try to make this. It's really good. Today is Friday, and for dinner tonight I am making chicken afritada. It's a Filipino dish and I've made it many times, so I'm sure you guys have seen me make this. But here are the ingredients. I have 1 potato just soaking in some water so it doesn't turn brown. I have about 3 cloves of garlic, half of an onion, 1 tomato, 1 red bell pepper, a large can of tomato sauce, and then I'm using wings. You can use thighs or legs. I just like wings because they cook up really fast. And then I'll be seasoning with fish sauce. I am using my Le Creuset Dutch oven today. It's Mickey. So cute. Of course you don't have to use a Dutch oven if you don't have one. Just use any pot that will hold all of these things. So I have a little bit of oil in there. I'm going to start with the onion and the garlic. I just added the garlic. I just added in the tomato. I'm going to cook this down until the tomatoes are nice and soft. And once they soften, I like to smash them down. My tomatoes are nice and soft, so I'm going to go ahead and add in the chicken. And I like to brown up the chicken just a little bit before I add in the tomato sauce. And I'm also going to add in some fish sauce. This is the one that I like to use. I've already seasoned with some fish sauce, and now I'm going to add in my tomato sauce. And then I'm also going to add in a can of water. So I went ahead and added the bell pepper. I'm going to wait till this comes back to a boil and then I'll add the potatoes in. If you're making this with thighs, like chicken thighs or chicken legs, you can wait a little bit, let it cook, and then add the potatoes a little bit later. And you can also add carrots if you want. Just cut them like the same size as the potatoes. So here's what it's looking like right now. I've already added the potatoes in. It's already almost cooked actually. I checked the seasoning. I added a little bit of salt, just because I didn't want to add any more fish sauce. So I'm just going to let this cook for a little bit longer, probably like 5 more minutes. I used this Himalayan pink salt. I just added a couple of turns because it has a grinder. Alright, so here's Vanessa's plate. Whoa, it's getting foggy. She just has rice, chicken and potatoes, and I put some of the sauce over the rice. And then I'm just having chicken and veggies. And that is our dinner for Friday night. Today is Saturday, and for dinner tonight I am making pancit. It's a Filipino noodle dish, and I'm making it like my lazy version. I'm not adding any meat, but if you want to add meat, you can add shredded chicken. Just cook the chicken first and then shred it. You can also add Chinese sausage or shrimp. These are the noodles that I'm using. Make sure it says rice sticks. I don't usually get this brand, the UFC, but this was the only one they had, so I think it should be fine. And I have 2 packages here, 8 ounces each. And then I have some shredded cabbage. This was just 1 small cabbage. I also have 1 small onion, about 3 cloves of garlic, and I have some shredded carrots. I buy the one that's already shredded to make it easier. You can also add green beans, but since this is my lazy version, I'm not adding any green beans because I don't want to have to cut them. And then I have 1 box of chicken broth. This one is the reduced sodium. Okay, to season, I usually use this Filipino soy sauce, but I only have a little bit left. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough, but I also have the Kikkoman soy sauce. In my wok, I have some oil, and I'm starting with the onion. And then I added in the garlic. Once the onions are nice and soft, if you're using meat, you can go ahead and add the meat. I will just be adding the carrots and then the cabbage. So I have my carrots in there. I'm gonna add soy sauce. I'm gonna use the Kikkoman because I don't really want to mix the two, so I'll just use this because I already know I don't have enough of the other one. And then I added the cabbage. I'm gonna cook this down, and then I'll check the seasoning. Might have to add a little more soy sauce if it needs it. But basically you just want to cook this down to your liking. If you like it really, really soft, then, you know, cook it down really soft. I also added some black pepper, some freshly ground black pepper. This is almost ready. Once this is ready, I'm going to remove everything from the wok. I'm just gonna set it aside. So I took everything out of the wok. Now I'm adding my chicken broth, the whole box. And then I'm going to turn the stove back on and bring this to a boil. Now that the chicken broth has warmed up, I'm going to add both packages of noodles into the wok. And you want the noodles to absorb all of this broth. So try to get everything submerged. I just usually do the bottom layer first and then I'll flip it. So I'll just push this over and then sort of make my way, make that, you know, like that. I'm also going to season the noodles with soy sauce and some black pepper. Okay. Once the noodles are cooked, you can add everything else back in and then just give it a good mix and just double check your seasoning. Alright, so here is what the pancit looks like. If you want, you can add some lemon juice on top when you eat it. It's really good that way. And then I'm actually having chipotle. I just got a salad with chicken, cheese, guac, and then I just added my own sour cream because I changed my mind last minute. So I added just a little bit of sour cream and then I'm gonna add some hot sauce. So that is our dinner for Saturday night. Ariel ordered salt and pepper with fries. AJ just got chicken tenders. I'm gonna give him my fries actually because I ordered the combo. And then I just got lemon pepper. And then Vanessa got the Korean kick. Those are really good. And that is it. That's what we're having for dinner.